when we were in the in-between, when we were transitioning over to the smart TVs and everything, it was always fun to download the remote application because you could essentially turn your smartphone into a remote for most universal TVs, and you could really fuck with somebody. I did that a few times. I also got yelled at a few times. They'd be watching something and whatever, and I'd just be secretly downloading the application, set it to the TV, and just turn off the TV on everybody as the freaking.
Oh, I've had my TV turned, but let's see. This one, this TV in here is the only smart TV I have. My other TV, I think the neighbor or someone had a Roku remote similar to mine, same frequency or something. So I've actually had it turn off when you're watching a movie on Amazon.
Oh yeah.
Switch me over to YouTube.
That's actually a common problem. A lot of Rokus have Rokus have a universal remote, and almost every Roku device you use, a Roku remote will work for it.
Yep.
And that's kind of a common problem. Whereas the Chromecast, which I switched over to when I found out about the Roku fucking bullshit, I switched over to Chromecast. No, the Chromecast still has its own digitized IP that is set for the one serial number for that Chrome. So it's both a blessing disguised because one remote will only control one device, but if that remote gets fucked, you're also kind of fucked unless there's probably a loophole. I'm pretty sure since it's a Chromecast, I could actually go into Google Home and I can control each individual Chromecast I've got. So that's another cool thing. So there is a universal method for you controlling your Chromecast if something does happen to your remote, but it's still nice that the one remote will not control the other devices. I've actually been switching over to Chromecast anyways because Chromecast is a better built device for just a little bit of an extra price, and also it's not held captive by the Roku fucking stipulation that they pulled that is actually similar to Disney's bullshit.
What?
And that the Disney bullshit. I don't know if you heard, like, a couple went to a restaurant that actually wasn't really affiliated with Disney. They were just renting the property on Disneyland. They went and this couple went in because the wife has severe allergies and they are known for being accommodating for people with severe allergies. Well, they turn around and double checked like 5 different times, like, is there any nuts in this? She's very allergic to it, and they assured her it's 100% perfectly safe for you. And by the end of everything, there was actually nuts in it. She had a severe allergic reaction,
and she died.
Yep, well,
I heard of that.
Because he had apparently signed up for Disney Plus once upon a time, just the trial version, didn't actually sign up for it. He was deemed legally incapable of suing them until recently. They said, this is a sensitive situation, so we're going to allow the lawsuit and ignore the original policy, to which brought up the question, certain policies should never legally be allowed to be fucking put in place in any said situation. When you're talking about human lives being put on stake, something like that should not make you unable to press charges, because that is bullshit. And honestly, any company that turns around and pushes that needs to be burned to the fucking ground, and will come close to happening to them if said stipulations don't get changed. They don't have to worry about lawsuits. They'll have to worry about pitchforks and fucking torches if they don't change shit.
That's
like
okay.
That.
Let me tell you this, because I've kind of had a similar thing that happened here recently at work. Like, I know it's a completely different topic, but I'm basically getting harassed at work. And I went to HR and I said, if you guys do not deal with this, I'm well within my rights to defend myself, and I will. The HR guy looked at me and said, in the HR world, defending yourself would not be necessary. I looked at him and I said, I shouldn't have to defend myself. You guys should have enough control over the employees to stop the harassment.
Yeah, HR is just secretly there to
solution?
protect the company, not for the people.
And
you have the right HR, they protect the people too.
Yes, I'm aware. It's just it's common.
They should
stereotype that
immediately
HR
do an investigation, get both sides of the story, and witness.
Well, I told HR if they didn't deal with it, we're gonna call corporate. And I'm going to tell them if they don't deal with it, then we're going to be looking at talking to lawyers. And I will sue for negligence on them, and then I will sue him for harassment.
Virginia lawyer will tell you if you ever take that stance and everything, refuse to talk to any HR representative going forward. And if you are forced to have to speak to them, you set a recording device to protect yourself. And if they disagree, then they're sealing their own fate.
So basically, what was I gonna say? Hang on a second, I'll figure it out.
Well,
One child, and he's already losing his mind.
No, it's been a
but
long day.
Roku did something similar. Pretty much any Roku device that you have or own, they sent a new agreement across all devices, and in order to use the device, you have to sign the agreement, which pretty much made them immune to any lawsuit or concern you have if a device is faulty. So if it just goes to shit for no fucking reason besides a faulty device on their part, you're not able to do anything about it. It just leaves you high and dry. And it's like, I fucking got rid of Roku after that. That pissed me off because not only could I not use my Roku unless I agreed to that agreement, I didn't agree with the agreement anyways. I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. I tried to
Wow,
bypass
that's
it.
weird because we
I
didn't
have a
have
shit
to
load
do
of
an
Roku's, I
agreement.
don't care.
Our Roku's
It-
built in.
For your TV.
Yeah.
Yeah, smart TVs, a lot of them have the built-in. First was the built-in Roku, now most of them have their own thing.
Do you have a Roku account?
No, I do not. I do not
I never
plan
got
on
one.
having one.
You might be using an older device that didn't have it then, because
Yeah,
I
yeah.
did
No,
get it.
I
It popped.
bought a newer one. I still don't have an account with them. I just use it.
Yeah, you don't need an account to use the TV. And if
That's
it became
weird. It fucking forced me to fucking set up an account just to use any Roku device I had. I had it on my phone and everything. I ditched all of them.
really, that's weird.
That's why I stopped using them. I got Chromecast now because Chromecast, yeah, I have to set an account with, but they at least have the whole system that if something goes wrong with the Chromecast, it's either they will either replace it depending on the warranty you purchase, or it is up to whatever third party that is selling them. It's up to them to replace it. They still have that in place. Roku is just like, you're fucked. I mean, I did see, like, at first it's just like, oh, whatever. I saw it on TikTok, whatever. And it's like, well, it's just TikTok. I'm not going to believe it. Until I got home, I checked my Roku, saw the agreement pop. I was like, what the fuck? Checked my phone. Sure as hell, it popped up, and I could not use my Roku device. I reset it. I did this. I tried to bypass it. There was nothing to cancel the agreement. It was either I agree to keep on using it, or I'm not able to fucking use my Roku. Pretty much, it was just set up in a way that you could not click out of the agreement screen that popped up. There's no way to click out of it. The only way to get it out of your way is you just agree to it so you can keep on using it. So I was like, fuck this noise. I unplugged the bullshit. I started buying Chromecasts. I was like, I'm not gonna play this fucking game.
I would have
I'm
recorded
tired of-
myself breaking the fucking TV. I would have snapped the TV over my leg.
I don't have the Roku.
Okay, guess what I
do
got?
not. I don't buy the Roku TVs.
Yep.
Oh, okay, I
I
see
got
what
a
you're saying.
gold
I would have
TV
recorded me smashing it, and then I would have
I've
sent
been
it to
using
him.
Philips. Yeah. But
I would have
found
sent
when
it
I was
straight to
mining,
him and
just
said, "This is
popped
what I
up
think
and
about your
happened.
agreement."
yeah, see, now is the agreement that big of a deal? Probably not, but I refuse to let companies play that fucking card on me. I will not condone it. Companies
yeah.
that do that shit they need to get nipped in the fucking rear because that's a bullshit fucking
Silver.
thing.
It's
And the more
because
companies that
Biden.
keep
Another
trying
big
it,
boy.
Biden's in
That-
office,
that I
and
won't-
he's allowing shit.
I won't say Biden is responsible for that one. That's just corporate greed, finding out what they can tie into their agreements that protect their own fucking asses. Is it smart? Yes. But is it morally correct? No, it's completely fucking wrong because anything can happen, and that pretty much makes people fucked over. If they buy the
That's
product
okay.
and it just doesn't work in
Another
the beginning,
big boy.
then they're just out of their fucking money. It's bad for the consumer all around. And that type of practice should not be promoted.
This is
And that's why Disney is also facing a lot of backlash, not just because of their DEI bullshit that they keep fucking forcing down people's fucking throats or, rewriting fucking characters in many beloved Disney movies, ruining the whole concept altogether. Let's not even get into the Snow White epidemic. Fucking Little Mermaid was bad enough. and their whole DEI push that they're trying to do, there's a reason why Star Wars is going down the fucking toilet too. And then the best example I've seen so far of trying to push this DEI down people's throats and they don't fucking want it is when a game called Concord, $180 million fucking game that was in the making for 8 fucking years, and it completely fucking flopped. It was a shitstorm, and I'm pretty sure whatever company that was running that is probably going to shut down because they only made not even 1% of profit off of that game. It didn't even last 2 weeks before they shut off the live service because it was so piss poor. Nobody was buying it. And the fact that developers even came out and was sitting there calling fucking all the audience a bunch of bigots after turning around and telling them, it's like, oh, if you're going to bitch about this game wasn't for you to begin with, then don't buy the game. People didn't buy the game. And then they came out and said, you know what? You guys are a bunch of fucking assholes. You fucking racist pieces of shit. You should have just bought the game. It's like, that's not what you fucking said. And the fact that developers are trying this shit, it's just fucking annoying. It's like, you are supposed to be up there. You're supposed to be professional. You're coming out acting like a bunch of toxic little fucking pieces of shit that were fucking coming out of the cracks of the earth. Get the fuck out of here. Do the complete rewash. Let's go back to the whole fucking toxic masculinity thing. Who gives a shit? Why? Because guys like games that have big brawly guys, like fucking men.
Yeah.
Just fucking men.
We don't want to be
and in games,
chicks
you have
fucking video
women,
game.
and in women, they were pretty. And some people, the way they were complaining is like, why should we make a female character that the guys just want to fuck? Why? Because it fucking sells. You can't argue with numbers.
Yeah, the customer is always right. Every time you do sales, the customer is always right.
Yes, and that's the script they were trying to flip. They're trying to tell the customers they're wrong. It's like, fuck off. You're not going to force people to buy your bullshit. And that's what they want to do. They want to force people to just buy it because, well, okay, I said you're going to buy this, so you're going to buy this. They're wanting to push that. And when you have high-tier corporate pieces of shit that are sitting in CEO chairs and everything, sitting there saying on video that that's the type of agenda they want to push, of course people aren't going to like it.
Yeah, if you're going to look at me, like, I have a feeling that if this shit continues, they're going to have it to where they have, like, lists of people who buy it, and then they're going to be like, they could take it a step further. Especially people with money. Because money talks nowadays. I don't know if you guys know this, but money does talk.
There's a reason why the president...
Knowledge isn't power anymore, it's money.
No, knowledge is power, but knowledge usually helps get the money.
And then that's why I say really whoever's in office, it doesn't really matter. Because in the end, it's the big corporations that truly hold most of the power. That's how these people even get into office to begin with. It's how whoever gets elected for president. You know, you can have the best fucking person in the world that is ready to become president, but because these corporations don't like it, because it doesn't line their pockets even more, they will make sure that they will never get a chance to become president. Because if it's not somebody they support, they're not going to fucking support with their wealth. And for some stupid reason, we flip the script at some point that whoever has the most funds in their pocket becomes president. What?
Is Google going off?
Possibly. I'm gonna go check.
What's Erica doing?
What's human?
What's Erica doing?
Yeah, it's going on. Hey, Google!
Shut the fuck up. How was Alex's day
Google.
at work?
Stop! I mean...
He can't wait till
Pretty
tomorrow's
boring.
over with when he's actually working.
Oh, you're in the training area now.
3 days orientation.
What?
3 days orientation.
Oh yeah, orientation sucks. But I mean, easy money.
It's easy fucking work, don't get me wrong, but the scariest part about it and the hardest part about it is you're not allowed to fall asleep. And we had 3 people that are fucking lucky to still be employed right now because we had 3 people in this last video we watched today that actually did fall asleep. I woke up one of them and the other 2 woke up because they heard sound. And it's like, you guys are fucking lucky they didn't catch on. Because one of them started to snore and I grabbed my earbuds from around my neck and fucking threw it at him. And he was like, dude, wake the fuck up.
It's a baby
we'll
monkey.
walk you out.
And a rabbit.
Fucking heads.
This is where the mayflies assembled and prepared for the result.
Don't worry. I'll come grab Jay and throw him away.
Yeah,
Hey,
Oh, I know what I was gonna say, I think.
stop. Stop it.
But I talked to a coworker, and the same guy that I went to HR about, he's told HR about him. But this company allows a lot of shit. Like, I feel so. There's a test that I have to take to be certified.
That would explain why he's mad.
Yeah, being poopy, it's not a very good feeling.
What are you talking about? I like being poopy. Oh, fuck it. I'll just run. Why is my game lagging?
Yeah, I bet that feels a lot better.
Happy Autumn Scenario Festival.
Yeah.
Canned seafood and oil, huh?
I haven't caught the pizza yet.
How do I open this? So have you guys heard from Jessica and Garth?
She's in surgery still.
Not yet.
She's in surgery still?
7-hour surgery.
I guess
Yeah.
so. It would be that long.
Yeah, she went in around noon.
Hi. Hi.
I told Jessica.
Hi,
Before I was
baby.
trying to get, if
Hi.
they've heard any updates, she said all they were updated on was the surgery still going.
Yeah, they're not gonna tell you any details unless something happens.
Hi,
Well,
baby.
Every little bit, for as long as the surgery is, they should be coming out and saying, hey, everything's going well, we're still going, just giving you an update.
Hi. 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 Hi.
Telling them, well, the surgery's still going.
So,
Oh,
yeah,
yay. Could have figured that by not hearing anything for the
Good.
last 6 hours.
my people will definitely be relieved.
It's
And-
definitely
Well,
definitely
I hope
different.
Brianna will be at peace now. Here.
But
Take the
the
rewards
main
we
thing is
promised.
that they stay calm.
Oh, and
Just take the whole plate.
thank you.
Oh, they're nervous, right?
Well, yeah, it's nice to be. It's okay to be nervous, but you gotta understand though too. They gotta keep the patient calm.
Oh, I understand that.
So, like,
Very impatient people.
I understand their concern, but I'm a different person. Like, I've
They
went
never
through
gave
surgery.
a percentage. They never gave a. You never went through a surgery like this.
I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong. I still went through surgery. I mean, they still have to put you in, under. Basically,
yeah,
what they
depending on the
do is
surgery.
they dope you up.
With anesthesia, you
With
go to sleep, and then they start cutting into you. They fix the
No,
problem.
they don't
and you
just
wake
give you anesthesia and an IV, bud. They give you gas. They gas you too.
up. Oh, I didn't get gas.
I woke up. I woke up damn near just before they started cutting into me.
I got the anesthesia, and they're like, "All right, count backwards."
Yeah,
I was like, I made it to 997 or 996, and then I just woke up.
No, see, with me, it was talking. Like, they made me talk. I remember sitting there. I think I got really flustered with a nurse. I don't remember what happened, but I'm pretty sure I was sitting there calling this nurse hot, telling her how good she looked. And after that, I don't remember shit.
Oh, one of the things I thought was actually really funny is the wife was reporting her husband or whatever. Then the nurse was like, "All right, you doing good? Yeah, I think I'm doing good. All right, and we're gonna turn around and commence your sex change surgery once you go out." And in his confused state, he bot, and they use that to apparently turn around and make sure you're out.
Yep, they do a lot. They do a lot to make sure that you're out, which is nice. You definitely
I
don't
thought
want
it
to
was
be.
hilarious because the guy was just there for a liposuction.
You definitely don't want to wake up during a surgery. Jesus Christ! I done a backflip on my bike. I'm under the ground now. I better respawn this motherfucker. Oh yeah. So yeah, like I was saying, that guy's in deep shit anyway. Like not just with me. Like earlier, actually it was yesterday. He looks at me and goes, "Yeah, this is a forklift driving area. You can't be on your phone." I just kind of looked at him and blankly fucking looked at him, and like I just fucking ignored him. He looks at me and says,
"Okay." You
"Okay."
can't do.
It's like, dude, I don't give a shit. Like, you're on my shit list, bud. You treated me like shit. I'm not gonna heed any of your words. Like, why the fuck would I? You're gonna treat me like shit. I'm just gonna ignore every word you say.
You're definitely playing it calmer than you used to.
Oh no, there's times where I wish I was like I was. There's times where I wish I was like I was, Alex. Trust me.
Yeah, but when you have kids, your perspective on things change. What's worth it, what's not. A lot of things that used to seem worth it just ain't worth it anymore. For
Like, what
example,
goes through my head is not that, like, surprisingly. It's not about my baby. Like, I'm like, do I really want to hurt this guy?
like, for example, Dennis Zimmerman. If he does get out in 18 months, not my problem. Now, if it becomes my problem, he'll be a dead man. But until then, not my problem.
What, he was charged with 18 months?
People are predicting he might get out in 18 months on a plea deal.
Yeah.
Oh.
Stranger things have happened. Sex offenders do get plea deals. Everybody gets plea deals. But sex offenders, you think that they should be in there for a while. I'm telling you.
They don't like keeping him in there.
They're not. No, because it's too much work to have to watch after him.
Whereas it's easier to turn around and throw a monitor on his ass, send him back outside. Yeah. Because it doesn't matter if you put him in jail or put him in the open world. He's gonna be in more danger than anybody else ever would.
Who are you talking about?
Dennis Zimmerman?
Repeat broadcast top priority signal. Please help
Oh,
me.
is that
Volume already at max level.
Donnie's
Can
brother,
anyone
isn't it?
hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The youngest brother that was in my class.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I found ski shoes.
You act like it's common knowledge. You gotta remember, most of the kids.
Well,
and
it's
stuff,
common
I didn't
knowledge
know.
for me. He was in my class. But he already got in trouble once. Got a plea deal. What I didn't know is that whole attorney being drunk. Yeah,
Closing crisis
that
mode.
happened.
Commencing
But they didn't
social
drop the
mode.
charge. Oh, hell no. No. I thought they dropped the charge, like in most cases they would.
User
No, they
confusion
retried him in a
detected.
totally different court.
Deploying
And he pled guilty.
friendly
Yep.
openness. Hello, I'm HP
Which I'm actually glad to hear
It's
that.
a
But
pleasure
still,
to meet you.
when we thought he got off scot-free, no, he had to
one
register as a sex
information
offender and
permission.
everything, and he had to
Application
wear an
approved.
ankle bracelet for a short
I
period
am
of
from
time.
the
That
survivor
apparently
stronghold of
he got
Clearwater,
off.
located at 30 degrees,
And the part that's really
54,
shitty
25
is the
point
same
2
girl
north,
that I
71
fucking
degrees,
warned
05,
to turn around and get the fuck out of that
47.5
situation.
west. You are welcome
Never
to
got
visit.
out.
Reminder
And now
of
she's
higher
also facing the
priority
backlash
tasks.
because she tried
Progress of
defending him.
exterior collection
She
has been
fucked up
seriously
big time.
delayed, which
Yeah,
could
she was
result
an
in a
So
major salary
Sapphire is a
deduction.
fucking idiot,
Returning
and
to Clearwater Stronghold
she
immediately.
reaps what she sowed. And it's like I turn around and try to warn her. It's like
Comes
Dennis
from a family
Zimmerman.
of idiots.
Yeah, it's like when she found out who he was, she never knew until I told her. It's like, you need to just go get your shit figured out and probably get the fuck away from him. He's bad news, I'm telling you. Well, apparently what I didn't know, because after we split our ways, because that was just a stupid situation entirely, we went our separate ways. It's like, right, you know what? You live your life, I'll live mine. You're on your own. And, well, apparently she was on the scoop threatening to fight people, trying to defend him, saying he was a changed man, just for this shit to come up and out all over again. And I can only imagine the backlash she's getting now. Because it's not my business, and I'm not going to pry, but I know a lot of other people are far less forgiving and far more nosy. She's probably getting blown the fuck up on her phone.
Did she get any time?
No, she didn't get any time. She's innocent. The only thing she did was get engaged to him.
Oh.
She's innocent. But what she isn't innocent of is trying to defend him, saying he was a changed man just for him to molest another girl.
Yeah.
And, I don't care who you are, when you try to defend a pedophile saying he's a changed man and he just does the same shit again, that doesn't really look good for you.
Yeah, no. Like,
especially when the biggest one that will get her in trouble is when she tried to offer to babysit people's children while being engaged to them. And a lot of people call that bullshit out real quick.
Yeah, no.
I didn't find out about any of that until I was looking at the messages people were saying. It's like, oh yeah, his little girlfriend or fiance was trying to defend him. Only to
Are you
realize...
talking about Sapphire Tyler?
Yes, I am. Sapphire Tyler her reputation's fucked. She'll be known as the person who tried to defend a pedophile and possibly enable a pedophile.
Yes.
And that is a reputation she will not soon outrun. She'll have to, honestly, her only two options is to change her name or move to a different state. Because being in the position I'm in, and knowing that type of history, I would never turn around and trust that person, even with a 10-foot fucking pole. I even told Erica, it's like, I tried to help her once upon a time. But if she were to come over here in tears again, she gets to deal with Erica next time. I'm not giving her a second chance.
Yeah. Like, don't get me wrong.
Especially when, I don't know if you were still at Iowa Select, and I came to work, and it's like, that whole situation just looked very bad on my behalf. And I realized it looked really bad, even though it wasn't that very bad situation it could have been interpreted as, because I put myself at serious risk to that. And it's like, yeah, nope, you've been warned. I tried to tell you. It's like, this is what you pretty much got to do. You're just gonna have to go on your own, because I'm pretty much married. I've got kids, and well, my lady does not trust you. No disrespect or anything, but you're not trusted, and I'm not gonna turn around and hound her for that. I understand why she would.
had issues with all the kids for showing up over there.
Yeah. Well, all in all,
Obviously,
she came
house close by.
She came over pretty much in hysterics because she was freaking out after I told her Dennis is a pedophile. She was bawling her eyes out, this and that, blah blah blah. And I turned around and just told her, it's like, look, you just need to get your head screwed on straight. Probably go figure out where the fuck you're gonna live going forward, because it sure as hell ain't gonna be here. But get the fuck away from him while you still can, and figure out your life, because you can actually figure it out a whole lot easier than you think you can. Only for, us to fast forward a few more years, she had been engaged to him and was trying to defend him and also babysit people's children while being engaged to him and living with him. I'm sorry, but that doesn't look too good on a resume. I was sitting there telling Erica, I was like, someone tries to give you advice, and that, honestly, I thought that was a no-brainer as advice. It's like, oh, he's a pedophile? Probably should get the fuck away from him. Nope. Decided to get engaged to him and everything, and even try to defend him. And now she gets to face the wrath of the citizens that don't like pedophiles. For very good fucking reasons. Either way, I mean, not that I have anything to worry about. I told her, after I let her know, it's like, you're on your own, and I can't have you coming over here at all.
I got a little fox over here.
Everybody's got to live their own lives, so unless
she
you are...
She can fucking use someone else to fucking cry.
I just left it as like, unless your life is in dire fucking danger, like you are going to fucking die, you aren't gonna be coming back over here.
The
Well,
easiest
I
one
imagine
would be
that case
tell her to
never
go
came up.
home and cry to mommy. She doesn't
Oh.
have parents.
That she, if I understand correctly, she's not on good terms with. But who am I to know? I
No,
don't.
I'm not.
I know
I
you're.
pass by them, they won't. They won't even look at me if they see me across the room.
Hell, you know, they reap what they sow too. I mean, they're fucking slobs that lived in the household. The kids are fucking also slightly just, you know, I don't know. They're not your normal kids and everything, but living like a slob probably doesn't help. And also,
Well, the
they don't
problem
have a
is,
good
Mom
reputation.
was too busy going to school rather than actually staying home and raising the kids. Her whole career was to go become an archaeologist. She was planning on going to another state to finish her schooling and stuff, and never did.
Doesn't that suck? Either way, they don't have a good reputation in terms of being tenants, either. Like,
I know.
needless to say, after some
I
of the
work.
rumors I
I
heard,
work
I'm
with
kind of
his
surprised we didn't find
brother,
quick.
and they're not on good terms.
I'm just surprised that when we moved in, we didn't find quick drying concrete in the sink or the toilet, because apparently they're notorious for that shit. At one of the last places that they stayed at, apparently, they fucking did that shit and everything. But since they were long gone, there was nothing to really prove aside from it wasn't like that when you moved in, but now it is after you moved out. They're fucking shitholes. They're just shit stains. They don't have a good reputation with anybody. So, I'll just take that for what it is. It's not my problem, though. I'm sitting here thinking, it's like I hear people bitch about how the city of Murray, it's ran by crooked as hell people, and yet I don't understand. I'm sitting here, I was half expecting when our grass got a little too long a couple times, it was definitely too long. I was expecting a letter in the mail, never got one. Instead, every time I turned in to pay the water bill or something, all I ever got was praise. Hey, you guys did so great, the house looks so much nicer, we're thankful people like you moved in. It's like, I don't know why you're thanking me. I'm more thankful to get the place for when I did. Yeah, it was a cleanup, don't get me wrong. Fucking burned a fucking pile as big as the house as soon as we moved in. But either way, we just cleaned it up because we have kids. It's not like we're the cleanest fucking people in the world either. We have dogs that shit and piss on the floor. It's just we're on top of cleaning that shit up. I don't like coming home and smelling it. It drives me fucking nuts. And I know it drives Erica nuts too. There's a few times I wonder if we're gonna kill the dogs, but we clean up immediately on the spot. Because that's not something anybody should want to live in.
I
So
have a little
it
fox
baffles
living
me.
right here by my house. He just mixes in with the rest of my animals.
It just baffles me that some people are okay with living in conditions like that. They'll just leave shit or piss on the floor and just ignore it entirely. And I'm sitting here thinking, it's like, you know, I have my flaws. I get carried away with my drinking more often than I'd like to admit. But yet, I would never want to live in that type of condition. So, what's their excuse aside from laziness? Because how lazy can you be to just let yourself live in filth like that? That's disgusting.
There it is.
Especially when we had to tear the carpet out of the one room. That was god awful. I can't believe that they kept chickens in the house. But that's ancient history. Man, I still thought it was funny when I told people at work, yeah, we got a chicken coop that we don't use. Get yourself some chickens. Absolutely fucking not. But why? They
Tear
lay
it
eggs.
apart and burn it.
Nah, I mean, I'm not gonna do
Or
that.
you can do that. I mean, like next summer or something, do a few chickens.
No,
They
absolutely
actually,
not.
if you let them, well, if you let them roam in your yard, they'll actually eat ticks and stuff.
Yeah, I'm aware of what they do, but they're such dirty creatures. So it's like, I don't know, call it trauma if you want to, or just, I'm just I don't want to deal with chickens. I'll eat a chicken, and I'll eat eggs, but I ain't fucking raising them.
I do chickens, but you have to. I think you're still within the city limits, so you'd have to get a permit to do it.
Maybe. There's people in town that do chickens too,
And they
and
have
they're
to get
okay.
permits. If they don't, the city actually can fine them for it.
Fair enough.
That is something they passed a decade ago.
Fair enough. Well, either way, it's not something I'm worried about because I don't plan on chickens. But as for that coop, no, Cassie actually gave me a good idea that you can actually post that on the internet or post it on the swap and just say, hey, anybody that wants it, 50
homes just come tear it apart.
Yeah, it's like it's yours for a low price, but you got to do the dirty work. I'm not fucking with it. And there's some people that are willing to do the dirty work to get rid of it. I mean, fuck for the cars and everything.
Honestly, once you tear it apart, I don't think it's going to be worth anything.
That
It's all out of chicken wire. It's light wood.
That chain link fence. There was also a rolled up gigantic chain link fence rolled up behind it.
And I told you, that one you could actually probably use and make your own dog pen or something back there.
I don't want to make a pen.
Add on to what I have. I got the posts and
if I'm gonna
poles
do any type of pen, I'm honestly gonna probably do an electric fence.
That's something, but at least the other one will keep the dogs in and other animals out.
Oh yeah, true.
Like
That's
doing the collar thing keeps your dogs in, but doesn't keep other animals out.
I'm not honestly. Murray's a tame environment, and most of the time we're outside with our dogs anyways. The only animals that decide to fucking creep up on us are generally the occasional cats, and they'll run for the fucking woods real fucking quick.
Where's my beer barrel? Upstairs. I got a fly harassing me.
Before I actually sit down and try to go to the bathroom, I should probably get that.
Let's see if I can use this.
Hey Google! Stop! Your fries are done. Don't put that in your mouth.
I'm just gonna use shit. That's it.
You take medicine.
Alright, so.
Oh, you don't have to worry about that.
Okay.
She's some older gal. She's also going to be in fiberglass.
Dude, what?
I don't know, like 40s. She's got a kid that's in college. She was complimenting you.
What are you talking about?
There's a gal that's also in orientation. She's also going to be going to fiberglass, the same department I'm in.
Mm.
And I had my phone active, and Erica's on my cover, and Sharon gave a compliment. It's like, oh, she's a very pretty girl. It's like, no, that's the girl I had my babies with. I know full well she's a very pretty girl. So- Yeah, I think the safest place for my fucking badge is right in my wallet, though. I've been trying to find a good place to put that because I've been terrified about losing it. I just took it out of the fucking plastic and put it in my wallet. Because I asked if I could get a copy of it, and they're like, no. And the fucking reason they gave me was such a bullshit reason. It's like, we don't want you to give your badge to someone else or let them in or anything like that. And then they end up clocking you in or out and playing with that bullshit. It's like, you know, that was never my consideration as having a spare. It's a key. I treat it like any other key. I like having a spare key, but I get your point. Only one key. That's fine. A few people gave me dirty looks like, you already lost your badge? No, I didn't lose my badge. I like having a spare. Just in case I do lose my badge, because that'd be a kind of a shitty situation.
Um. What? Oh, I just heard. I'm like, what the fuck?
My wrist is fucked up for some reason.
There. What am I putting this on? Ability synchronize. Huh. Really? Not four of them, two of them, one of them, four of them. And them. I'm curious about this one. What is by the wind? Faster recovery of deviant power, mood, and optimize. Which means red light, blue light, plant flowers by. A floating zone beneath the player. She gives a gravity lift. Okay. That is an unusual deviant. Uh, yeah, I don't need her. Yes, withdraw her. I'm just curious what was a disco ball do? Boost special materials that can be used to craft limbs and potions. That's what the one's for. For a while. Find more ways to use wood. Alright, which one do I have in there? I have that one and the door. I have the dream catcher, don't I? I don't have the dream catcher. So somebody's gotta come out. Let's see. Mm. Two. Tab 3. Wow. Let's do this one. Tab 2. Let's withdraw you. Dream catcher in. Use blue light music, and of course, flowers. Why does everybody have to have flowers? Just plant flowers nearby, but so I have to add another radio. I need some toys. Erica, shall we? Let's go for, what is it? Oh God.
What?
Now I can't think of the blueprints. Do a blueprint run. See
A
if we can get
Blackfell run?
we can do well. Blackfell's one place. That's where I got my rare blueprint. No, I need blueprints. I don't have blueprints like you guys. But I got offered 100,000 energy links for my one blueprint I got, and I'm like, no.
Which one's that one?
Oh, I guess it's a rare one, and I used it. I told him, I said, I don't have no blueprints. So. Tough
You don't
shit.
know what the
Hold
blueprint
on.
was?
I'll tell you in a second. Oops. It is called prints. It's a wall print. The blue wainscoting.
Wayne's coding.
That's not technically coding, but
Oh,
yeah. I guess
oh,
it's a I was told it's a rare one, I guess. And I like, yeah, well, it's a black
it's not
fell, I got
really.
it.
I wouldn't say it's really rare.
I didn't think it was that
It's
rare considering I
a.
got it. I haven't got the dark green, the American retro, yellow. I've got one ceiling print.
People just
Uh,
say it's rare because of the wallpaper.
yeah. Uh, the one guy was in there offering me 100, told me he'd give me 100,000 energy links for it. And I'm like, that's not worth it. I like these little patterns, but I have a feeling these are the ones I probably have to buy something to get these.
What, the other ones?
Yeah, the floor patterns.
Maybe.
They've got the checkered ones, and this very last
Wait,
one almost looked like flowers or
what,
something.
the black and white checker ones?
Yeah, you have black and white checkered floor,
No,
frosting.
that one's not.
But
The black and white's not a buy.
the one checkerboard looks like it comes out of the ice cream shop shit. I can do that. You have to say something. All right. Buddy, get your ass in here. I was just getting up to get me a drink. Have to get some more pop tomorrow. I was gonna ask you how you got some of your pictures. Oh, yeah, I gotta tell. What the fuck is flying through my house?
What do you mean some of my pictures?
I've got white shit floating through my house. What the hell? I was going through your house. Hold on.
Okay.
Your make-believe house. Yeah, real house.
I
You've got some pictures hanging up on your walls that look like pictures you took, type pictures.
the pictures in my picture frames?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I took them.
How did you do that?
Camera?
Shit. Okay, I have a camera. Because, which one was it? I'm in your house now. It's here somewhere. I seen it. I swear I seen it. Yeah, this one
I don't
with
know which one.
the turtle, and somebody
Oh, Rick's character.
is that?
Or he's kneeling next to it.
Yeah, I'm sitting
Yeah,
here
it's
looking
Rick.
at all these. I'm like, okay, these look like pictures you took. How the fuck did you do this?
Yeah, I took them.
Oh,
And
I'll
then,
take some photos. See, your wallpaper's like mine, but it's cooler.
which,
The brown with the brick. That would
oh,
be. Let's see, wallpapers. The dark brown. I want to call it wainscoting. It's because there's no A in there. Yeah, I kind of like these two-toned ones. Let's see. You got dark brown. And your ceiling even looks cool.
That's just the premium wood. That's just the wood I put down.
Really.
Yeah, are you in the kitchen area?
I'm on the staircase walking up and down the stairs here.
Yeah, the ceiling, all except one room thing is just,
Oh, you got all of the little characters. I still haven't even figured out how I was getting those.
the riddles.
The riddles?
Yeah, do the riddles.
I've done some of them. I got the
What's up, Claire?
mirrored lady and the one that has a light for a head. But
Well, have you checked your mail?
yeah, check my mail.
Well, they gave us something for, like for autumn.
Yeah, I have the umbrella lady
Okay.
that I haven't put out, but that's it. I don't have anything else that's new. And you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You got 10 of these fuckers.
Yeah, at the
I got 3.
beginning. No, it was last season. Me, Rick, and Jess went through and. Oh, actually, no, me, Rick, and Jess went through them to get all of them, and I did the attachments by myself.
Also got a huge fish in your tank. Oh, by the way, I placed a couple pumps on your property.
Ain't nothing like Jack's 2D pizza.
What pumps?
Water pumps to get fuel.
I already put some down.
Well, I know, but I didn't want to take yours, so I just borrowed
I
a
put
small.
pumps down. Hi, it's Serenity. I put pumps down for everybody. Well, I meant like the stuff that comes out of the pump is for everybody.
Yeah. Do, 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 do. Oh. I don't even remember how you get the rabbits.
The
Are
what?
they the fetch a lot bunnies? How did we get those?
You gotta cut down a tree.
Ah.
It's the specific tree.
Oh, you have to cut down a specific tree.
Yeah.
I got a lighting chain. What? Hmm. Oh, I got a thing. She made it to recovery. She just posted that at 6:25.
Yeah, Garth posted that the procedure was wrapping up.
Well, she said she's made in recovery, but can still be another half hour. Letting me know she's in recovery. And very dangerous. Yes. I told her when after she wakes up and stuff, I want to talk to her. I told her after she she wakes up and is fully awake, give us a call. I'd like to say quick hi. Very obvious. Late enough now, she'll wake up, then mess with her, get her to recover. Get her into a recovery room and stuff. But
Hey Jay.
no, yes, yeah. My thing was my mind was not going to be into work, and no, yeah. I knows. So, some strange reason, my wolf is sticking his head through my wall. He's swimming in my house.
Whatever. Oh. What's the matter, buddy? Are you hungry? 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 You hungry? You look hungry. I'll be right back, buddy. Let me get you a bottle.
Nice. I did not know you can do that with those.
Hi, baby.
No.
What the fuck is that? That is not the picture I put in. That is.
Sir.
Okay.
Are you doing crunches? What are you trying to do? I don't know how to help you then. Hey, Pookie.
Yeah, baby.
Did you throw away the apple I gave Serenity earlier?
No, I didn't touch it.
I mean, he gave it to the dogs. They probably ate it.
Ah, bitch. Oh!